The views and opinions expressed in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of ACUMA, its board of directors, its management staff, or its members. The podcast discussion presented is conversational in nature and for general information only.
Hello, welcome to ACUMA's On Point Podcast, a series focused on sharing the stories of people who are making a positive impact in the credit union mortgage industry. I'm your host, Peter Benjamin. We are coming to you live from our Dallas workshop here in Plano, Texas. It's been an awesome day. Day one was completely fantastic. We're heading into day two. Joining me, my special guest, I have Julie Bowering, SVP Mortgage Lending at Elements Financial. Julie, how are you doing?
Hey, good. How are you doing, Peter?
Awesome. Thank you. I also have Amber Speer, VP of Mortgage at Texell Credit Union. Amber?
Good morning.
I love it. I love the energy. Now, real quick, before we transition and get an update from ACUMA, I will say I'm excited that you're both joining me. And thank you for volunteering as tribute for our little podcast. Now, Julie, I have to admit, you're one of my favorite people in the credit union space. I love your positivity. I love your energy. I also love what you're doing over at Elements. It also helps that you're one of my board members. And I wasn't asked to say that, but I'm just saying you're one of my favorite people. And Amber, you and I have been connected on LinkedIn for probably 2 months now, maybe 3. I think you guys have been a member of ACUMA for a relatively short time. Yeah. And I follow you on LinkedIn. I love everything that you do on LinkedIn.
Oh, thanks.
You're out there. You're putting yourself out there. You're putting your team out there. Yeah. I mean, even just yesterday, you published a little fun fact or trivia like, hey, don't buy a boat. Right? Yeah. It's like when you go to closing, right before closing, don't buy a car. Don't do anything expensive. Right. So I love that you're doing that because not a lot of loan officers do that. Not a lot of people in the mortgage industry just put themselves out there. So I applaud you for doing that. And so I'm really excited to talk to you about both of you about your experiences here at the workshop. But before we do that, Justin, give us a little update on ACUMA.
Thanks, Peter. So just so everybody knows, the event has been extremely amazing. We're about to get day 2 underway here at our workshop. Yep. I'm super excited. We had a lot of great content yesterday, so I'm pretty confident that all the content's going to just be rock solid again today. Next month, we have our Viewpoint Regional Summit happening in Arlington. It's just under a month away. So if you're not registered for that event, please come out. It's a free event. It's open to credit union members only. It is roundtable type discussions, so people can come out, really discuss like what's going on, obstacles that we're facing in our industry, and some solutions to overcome them.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, me too. And then after that, we have another summit in Denver, same format. And then we head to Louisville in June. What? Yeah, we're going to be in Louisville in June. Everybody that I talk to is really excited about Louisville. They never tell us why, but, I think I know.
It's a beautiful town.
It is. Historic
hotel that we're staying in.
That's a beautiful hotel. When I was getting all the pictures and everything, I was kind of falling in love with the history of it.
I know a lot of people go to Louisville for the bourbon, and let's just call it what it is, right? Let's call it spade a spade. But the hotel where we're staying at, I've never had a hot brown. Apparently it's a sandwich.
I hear they're known for it.
And apparently it's I think the state sandwich of Kentucky. I'm going to have 1 or 2 hot browns when I'm there too.
Well, I mean, it helps that it was invented at the Brown Hotel.
I know, seriously, right?
It's almost like there's something there.
I know, we have to do it.
Exactly.
We have to do it. And maybe get 1 or 2 bourbons.
1 or 2 bourbons, maybe.
All right.
And then lastly, we have our annual event happening in October. That one's going to be in National Harbor, Maryland. Yep. This year. It's October 1 to 4. That's going to be super exciting. That's a really good way for us to just kind of launch us forward from last year into this year and just show everything that we're going to be doing that's just spectacular and amazing. We have a lot of virtual programming, as everyone knows, fast tracks and inside tracks. Mm-hmm. And then we have our On Point podcast. This is a special edition, as Peter mentioned, but we have regular programming So next week we'll have another episode coming out, and then about every 2 weeks after that.
Okay, awesome. Coming back to our annual conference, registration opens up in June.
Yeah, it opens in June.
Early June. Okay, good. And this is probably the last year, and for quite some time, that we'll be in National Harbor. So if you haven't come to the Gaylord in National Harbor, you're not going to want to miss this. We may have one or two tricks up our sleeves to really make this an event that you won't forget. So you're not going to want to miss that one.
Really give them that DC area experience.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Right. All filled with, failed football teams and anyways, we keep going on. Anyways, anything else, Justin?
No, that's all. Thanks so much, Peter.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Julie, Amber.
Yes.
You look nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm excited.
I love this.
It's been a great couple of days here already.
Okay, good. Oh, to that point. Day one. What were your thoughts on day one?
So I have been attending ACUMA events since 2014, and every time I register for another one, I'm like, oh, wonder what good stuff we're going to talk about and discuss, right? And the issues and the challenges that our industry is facing right now, I think the one big takeaway for me from yesterday was their opportunities, right? Credit unions really have an amazing opportunity to keep helping members with mortgages, right? With purchases. Eventually the refinances will come back too.
Yep.
Home equity is a big deal right now, right? Because a lot of our members have equity to tap into for projects and things like that. But just thinking about the day yesterday, I think the one thing that I always really enjoy is the connections that I make. I always meet new people when I come, but I also seek out and mean to do that, right? Because I feel like those connections are truly what ACUMA is all about. Just the networking and the ability to talk with peers about what's going on in our industry, best practices. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, we talked a lot about social media.
We did.
Right? Because that's something that sometimes credit unions, haven't necessarily had that step forward. Maybe it's something with the marketing department internally, or maybe it's just, not knowing what to do. But I really enjoyed the last half of the day with talking about the things that matter and best ways for us to move our business and our industry forward.
Oh, yeah. When we sat down to go into that roundtable, we only had 3 topics, which was really interesting, because some years we go into these roundtables with 5, 6. I think last year in Nashville, there were 10 topics floated to us. And I was like, well, we only got 3 this year. And I was like, well, let's see how we make this work. But they were great topics, a lot of conversation around it. The social media one we talked for 40 minutes about.
Yes.
The topic on interest rates and liquidity, that was another close to 40 minutes as well. So there's a lot of people, a lot of credit unions in this room. Even a lot of the affiliate members that are in attendance are chiming in on things that we can do to move that needle forward, which I thought was fantastic.
And you know what, Peter? It doesn't even matter what size of credit union you're at. You're always going to be able to make those connections and find some little nuggets of best practices or things to take back. I was able to connect with another credit union leader in Colorado last night, and our credit unions are very similar in asset size, very similar structures with the number of salespeople that we have, and we were really able to, exchange some great information. And now that's a contact I have moving forward, that as we do different things at our credit union and in our space, that we can share, or that I can share with him.
That's
and
awesome.
Vice versa.
That's awesome. Amber, to you, favorite part of yesterday?
Well, actually, I just wanted to share that this was my first ACUMA conference.
All right.
Workshop to go to.
What you so all right, so now that you've been jumped in.
Now I've been jumped in.
What do you think?
I'm loving it. And I have to say I was skeptical coming because I've been to a few conferences here and there, and there's a lot of hype around them. But I was like, you know what? I want to go see if I can learn. And I absolutely echo what Julie just shared about the connections, the welcoming environment, and how the content is actually applicable to my everyday working environment. And that's what I'm striving. I'm trying to learn. We're a small shop here at Texell, and we're trying to grow, and the content was just excellent. Favorite points, though, were the roundtable discussion. I wish we actually had longer times to talk about the interest rate topic on pricing. Yes. Also, I actually enjoyed the economic update that was given at the very beginning.
Sure.
But those were the highlights. And of course, again, just repeating that information is the connections. I've also got the chance to eat at lunch and made a connection, and it's a little bit different. While I didn't find a credit union of a similar asset size, I found someone who was a little bit bigger than my credit union, and they've been able to give me some ideas that maybe we could take back and implement ourselves, which is all exciting.
That's awesome. How large are you guys?
We are 660 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to think who in the attendance is around there, but I'll figure it out and I'll make that connection.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So thank you both for sharing that. So here we are, day 2, morning of day 2. What are you excited about for today?
Fair lending can be a very interesting topic, Peter, but I'm very interested in that. I'm also going to be moderating our panel discussion today on DEIA, and I think it's going to be a great day, honestly, but just thinking about the things that are important and relevant in our industry right now, those are the 2 things I think that really come to mind for me.
Sure.
But I also hear our opening presentation around business development, if I recall correctly. I heard he is a phenomenal speaker, and so I'm very excited to hear what he has to say.
He has more energy than you know what to do with.
More than me?
Yeah, yes. He was bouncing off the wall at probably 7:00 this morning, and he didn't have a single cup of coffee. And I was like, man.
You should have heard him yesterday. It was a conversation of how many times am I going to practice my presentation? He set a goal for himself before he went up to his room. He was like at least twice.
He told me the same thing. And I have a counterpart at the credit union that he is very good friends with and has known for the last, I think, 4 or 5 years. So I even texted our talent and acquisition partner, like, hey, I have this connection here and he's going to be presenting tomorrow. But yes, he was very much like, I'm going to my room and I'm practicing. So I'm very excited to hear his presentation.
Okay, that's awesome. Awesome. Amber?
Business development was definitely one of my, but the lending playbook, I'm going to be excited.
Fair lending stuff, yeah. Well, not to mention Michael Chambers, who's talking on that topic, fair lending. I appreciate him so much because he has a very dry sense of humor. And anytime you can make compliance funny,
yes,
I'm going to listen. I'm going to lean in a bit more. Because compliance is not necessarily an easy. Again, I said it yesterday, right? It's not one of those bunny ears, sexy topics, but we gotta know it. We gotta know it. Well, thank you very much. So, last question before we move on to the final segment. For those who couldn't come, what's a good reason for them to come to our, whether it's the next workshop or a summit? Why are these events so important for the credit union industry? Amber, we'll start with you.
Yeah. I think at times the day-to-day work can leave you without inspiration. And so I challenge the community to come to these events to get that inspiration. It fills your think tank. Maybe you weren't considering something, or maybe you were actually considering doing something, and this will give you that confirmation that, okay, yeah, this was a good idea, or the opposite, maybe we need to change gears. So inspiration, and then also just the contacts, because at the end of the day, we do need one another, because I think when we work together, it makes us successful in the end.
That's awesome.
I don't even know how I'm going to top Amber with that, seriously. Again, having been a member of ACUMA for several years now, I can't think of a reason why someone wouldn't want to come. Honestly, I mean, we even have the free workshop next month, the one-day summit, right? Mm-hmm. If you've never had the opportunity to attend an event, try to get to one of those at least to get your foot in the door and get started, right? Because there's always great discussion topics and great speakers around relevant issues and challenges and not just those things too, but a lot of good things that happen in our industry. But it's always good to know and talk about like what's going on right now, especially as you talked about already, the issues with interest rates and liquidity and making sure we're managing net worth ratio. And what does that mean as far as, those of us in the credit union world that put loans on the portfolio, right? Those are things that are happening right now. And it's so good to know that you're not alone and that there's other credit unions right there with you facing those same challenges. But again, I'll say challenges are also opportunities.
Oh, yeah. I love that you guys said that. And when I come to events, I was a member before I became president, and my first workshop, I was in awe by the talent that was in the room at my first ACUMA event. And to this day, I mean, Amber, you heard me say this last week, and when I was speaking in San Antonio, I firmly believe that the next 5 years will be the years of the credit union. And there's a lot of reasons why, and I won't, share every reason why, but one of the biggest reasons why is that I will put a credit union mortgage professional up against any other industry mortgage professional, and the credit union one's gonna be the better one, hands down. And give me the best loan officer from a credit union, put it up against the best non-bank loan officer, the credit union loan officer is gonna be better every single time. And
100% agree.
So, and I think when you come here, when you come to these events, you see that because there's a lot of smart people in our industry, like brilliant people, and they are sharing everything with you. I mean, we made jokes about it yesterday, but if you were frankly taking notes, you probably could have walked away with a really good affordable housing type product. And
yes,
the one question that wasn't asked when we were having that conversation was, what's the interest rate on it, right? And you can back into that interest rate. You can figure it out. But anyways, I'll come back. I'll get off my soapbox for a second. All right, so let's go ahead and transition to my second. Actually, it's really my favorite part of our little podcast. It's a segment where we do fun facts, trivia. Sometimes we do Jeopardy, bad dad jokes. Now, Amber, you were a little disappointed that we weren't doing bad dad jokes. And by the way, you're not the first person to be a little disappointed that we weren't doing bad dad jokes, which tells me, Justin, we got to do more bad dad jokes.
We do. No matter how uncomfortable Cameron gets.
I know. Cameron hates them. And let's
talk to Cameron.
We'll have to talk to Cameron. But Amber, before we transition we're going to do Texas fun facts. Before we transition to that, you have a bad dad joke.
I wouldn't necessarily categorize it as a bad dad joke, but I got this off of a Laffy Taffy rapper and it has stuck with me. Okay. What does a ninja drink? Water! Welcome.
That's awesome.
Right?
That was great.
I don't have a bad dad joke, and I don't even know if I could compete with that one, honestly.
That was awesome.
Those who know me, that's on repeat for me. So I know there's people.
You have to share that today with everyone when you do your opening remarks.
It's the way you deliver.
You were coming on stage this morning.
Oh. Okay, that's a lot of... I'll do it if you want me to.
That's awesome.
I'll do it. Okay. Everyone needs a little laughter in their life, so if I could bring that joy, I'm in.
Talk about a way to wake everyone up.
I know, that'd be great.
Yeah. I don't know how we top that with fun facts, but we're going to try.
Especially after that reception last night, sponsored by Arch, right? People could use that pick-me-up this morning with a great joke.
I'm sure they could. Yes. All right, let's. All right, fun facts. Fun facts about Texas. Again, we're in Texas. I mean, I know that Amber, you probably have a leg up on Julie.
Okay,
but we'll see. Okay. Again, fun facts. Did you know that the first frozen margarita machine was invented in Texas?
No.
All right, can you guess the city?
San Antonio.
El Paso.
Dallas.
Oh. I even have a margarita machine. I didn't even know that.
You know what they did? So 7-Eleven was founded in Dallas, Texas. All they did was just use a Slurpee machine.
Brilliant. Genius. I love Slurpees.
I mean, who doesn't?
No.
Who doesn't? No, they were fantastic. But I only like the Coke ones and the Sunkist Orange.
Oh, you don't like the cherry flavor?
You don't mix Coke and cherry together?
No.
Oh, that's so good.
It's Coke.
That's how you get a cherry Coke.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or you
Yeah?
just buy a cherry Coke.
But then it's not Slurpee.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't really like... I have to say, we're not sponsored by Coca-Cola, but we just enjoy drinking it. I do enjoy wild cherry Pepsi more than I like cherry Coke.
Have you tried the new strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper?
I do like Dr. Pepper, but no, I have not.
I definitely recommend it.
Okay, I'll have to check that one out.
I mean, they're the headquarters right up the street from here.
Yes.
I'm just going to knock on the door. All right, next one. Let me see. What's a good one? The Six Flags over Texas. So that's just Six Flags theme park. It's named for the 6 countries that have ruled over Texas. All right. We're coming to you, Amber.
Oh.
Can you name the 6 countries that have ruled over Texas?
Do I get a break in the fact that I just moved to Texas 25 years ago and didn't take history? No.
Just 25 years
Just
ago.
25 years ago. I have no clue.
All right, so Spain, France, Mexico, the Republic of Texas, the United States, and the Confederate States of America. So 6. And so again, Six Flags. I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with the theme park. It's called Six Flags over Texas because of that reason. All right, well, let's just do one more, just for the sake of time.
Even though we're in Dallas, could we squeeze in something about Indiana? So I may be able to answer.
win.
Right?
Might be able to win.
Right now we're
It's all
0-0.
good. Yeah.
Let's see. I can't really find a good one. Here it is. Here's a good fun fact. A little scary fun fact. The largest known bat colony in North America is located in Texas.
Austin?
It is Austin.
It's a sightsee. It's one of those things that, you go to Austin and go see the bat tours.
I may skip that one next
Also,
time.
I mean, even in Temple, Texas, there's a few bridges where the bats will come out.
They say it's like 20 million bats.
I like to call them furry chicken nuggets. They're quite cute.
I will visit them from afar.
Yeah. I don't know. That's enough to make my skin a little.
I'm with you, Justin.
They're cute.
Well, that takes us to the end of our special edition of the ACUMA's On Point podcast. Julie, Amber, thank you for your willingness to sit in on this little episode of the podcast. We appreciate both of you and your time. And one, thank you for attending. And Julie, thank you for everything you do for our industry. And Amber, thank you for coming to your first event. I'm happy that you're enjoying it. But also, thank you for being a positive voice in the credit union industry. I think that's absolutely fantastic. I hope to see both at future events. And I'm Julie, I know I will see you at future events.
Absolutely.
But Amber, I hope to see you at future events. And to everyone else, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to listen to our podcast. Like Justin mentioned, we have a few podcasts coming out in the next several weeks. Be on the lookout for the latest podcast in the near future. Other than that, take care, my friends.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time at the ACUMA On Point podcast. If not already, be sure to subscribe and give us a 5-star rating. For more great episodes and information, be sure to visit us online at acuma.org. And to get the latest updates, head over to our LinkedIn page.